Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, this European rail trip first competition has started, and this video majority of time showing you my preparation for this first competition. As I said, I didn't expect much to be achieved in this event, given the fact that I just entered into Russia, and with the small amount of trains that I have, and of course the small capacity as well, we will definitely not be able to achieve much. I'm just hoping to be able to get within top 10. I think I'll be happy enough, but that said, I'm just trying my best. I'll be spending gems in terms of getting the 1 week additional dispatcher. I believe it'll cost me about 100 gems, and then I'm going to expand the event factory since it can be used throughout the whole event itself. Normally the first slot in the event factory is 30 gems, and then the second slot will be 80 gems. So in generally I was spending 210 gems, or my hard-earned gems, equivalent to 210 videos watched. So you can see here, normally we earned a gem per video, so we just we'll be spending off 210 videos to watch. Alright, so that's it. Preparing for the event is always a necessity. How to prepare for the first competition, because you don't know what is being asked for. You can't do EP head start. What do you mean by EP head start? Is basically trying to get jobs done, or the few jobs done, but without collecting them. That will be called the EP head start. Probably I'll share more of that probably in the next video, or maybe the subsequent video when we entered into the break period between the first and second competition. That would be the preparation period for the second competition itself. So besides that, what we can actually do right now is definitely trying to get all the items by filling up the warehouse. If you have 6 warehouse, you fill all the 6 warehouse to the brim. I just got my 7th warehouse as well. Probably will show you probably later, but that being said, that's not the focus of this video. Generally you should upgrade all your warehouse to the fullest possible, because that's how you cater for additional warehouse spacing. These are my region 6 trains. So far no luck with any legendary. Moving forward, I'm hearing advice from friends in this YouTube channel that we should go for the 200 key containers rather than the 100 keys containers, because end of the day, normally we get something out of the 100 key containers, like what I did in Canada. I got quite a number of legendary and epics from there, from the 100 key containers, but in Russia it seems like it's not working. So probably the rate of getting better trains in Russia would be through 200 keys container. So I'm going to do that probably later on when I got my first set of 200 keys. As of now, I've ran out of my keys, and I'm just going to wait for leveling up to get more keys. Okay, so that's it. In this preparation work, really a lot of hard work need to be done, constantly sending out your trains to get all the items requested, so-called prepared for this factories to fill to the brim, because input tray, output tray, additional warehouse spacing. I mentioned this multiple times in my video. If you're first to my video, then I'm just going to explain one more time. Generally how you work out is that once you store the production like this, the input tray will be all the raw materials. Once you cancel the order, you can go back to the component, or always use chair as an example, so you can get timber and nails from a chair, cancel order. Alright, so the output tray will be definitely the completed jobs items, so you can completed items that are sitting in your output tray waiting to be delivered. So generally you should also work on your ship trade. Ship trade is really important because they give you blue maps. Blue maps gives you population, request completed, then you could upgrade your warehouse like this. Alright, so that's how you need to upgrade your warehouse using this 5 building technique, by putting a special building in the center surrounded by 4 normal buildings, and then eventually you have all the requests, and whenever you get a green tick, it means additional population, and you're going to work really hard to increase the population, and it get harder and harder to get extra 100 space in the warehouse. You can see here you need 14,000 population for every single upgrade. Right now it's no longer as easy as you progress further. I said I started with 2,000 population. I'm now 12,000 using this 5 building technique. I started really late, like the tail end of region 3, So you can actually count me from doing in region 4 onwards. So region 4, region 5 I just ended, so it took me 2 regions to up by 10,000, quite a fair bit of time. I just entered in region 6, so generally I would say 10,000 population required 2 regions completion time frame. A lot of time are being spent in this fire building technique. If you're early into the game, like region 1 and 2, do not rush to level up. I've been so-called asking friends here not to level up fast, because most of the time people are asking, how do I level up fast, how do I get quickly to the next region? My answer is always the same: do not rush. This game is unlike many other games you played, or commonly we level up fast the better you are. This is opposite. The faster you level up and the best you can get out of it is really difficulty. Okay, so this is what I meant. Once you switch to the next region, it gets more difficult. As you can see me entering the Russia with just probably 3,000 plus, near to 4,000 keys, and these are the trains I got. Yes, I spent quite a lot of coins that I saved up so far in just bringing one of the common trains to full, and then upgrading a bit of the dress and whatnot. So not a lot of things can be done with the good sum of money I've saved. I think about 50 or 60,000. That's the all you can do in Russia. It's really expensive. Unlike in region 1 and 2, you can easily upgrade a train fully, or a few trains to full capacity easily. But you do it in Russia, or let's say not even Russia, in region 3 onwards, you believe me, it's really tough. When you enter into region 3, it's so different, steep contrast to region 1 and 2, and then you would realize that, oh, it's so tough, but you wouldn't find region 3 tough until you enter into region 4. You get shocked of a lifetime as things get really expensive in France, and then when you move on next to Canada, it just shockwave just make you numb. So of course this is the most ideal train that we hope to get. Then of course this is another one. I'm not too sure whether this time around I'll be able to get this too, because I think given the fact that if I just start, if I'm able to get just one of the two, I'll be glad. And then of course I hope to claim a few more trains if possible. That will help onto my very tiny fleet in Russia. And with this, it's just start of the competition. I started really, I would say, lucky with the fact there's only 2 of us in it. It just means that I start just in time. Sometimes when you start the competition, you are at the tail bottom. I don't think that's a good idea. Apparently, the earlier you start in the group, like example, you are started like me, I'm second. That just gives me a bit of additional time. I felt that the way. I'm not too sure whether it works that way, but this is what I felt. So this is the new factory I'm talking about, that you'll be able to see here. So this new factory is for materials. They call it a build materials factory. Again, I need to spend some gems later on to upgrade the factory to the max, because that will act as additional warehouse spacing. I did mention the need to upgrade the event factory. We're going to show you shortly. But that said, wouldn't have enough gems to upgrade my core factories then. Of course, these events comes first, then later on we're just going to save up all the gems for the 7th factory itself. I do not spend gems on trains, okay? That's a mere fact that I advise you from doing. Do not buy containers of the previous region using gems. That's really not practical. You can use gems for events by upgrading the event factory from engaging additional dispatcher. I think that's perfectly fine, but do not buy containers using gems, because you can get it free from a seaport event. You just gotta wait. There's no hurry in getting previous regions trains, because you won't be using them anyways. It's just for a collection purpose, so that can wait, and you can anticipate with that hope and excitement through the seaport event. Okay, so that'll give you extra boost in doing really hard in the seaport event. But do not spend gems on trains. Spend it on your additional dispatcher, by all means you do so. Alright, so coming towards the end of this video, really wish you luck in the competition. And again, I gotta say it, I'm not expecting you to do really well, so I hope you're not disappointed. I'm just living a more relaxed pace on this event. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.